Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? Let me turn on multi-stream. Sorry. Anybody that's chatting on YouTube, what's up, what's up? What's up, Switch? We're just waiting. Everything starts at 3:30 sharp, so. I think I'm gonna run point SPG for the most part. Point SPG is just so good, also just because people can't jump at you. Like people that like to jump in and empty jump and stuff. Free 230. Hey Demon, I appreciate that. Try my best. Win an EVO trip, that'd be really cool. I've been to EVO twice. I haven't been to EVO in a while though. It's been some years. Yeah, EVO is definitely an experience. That's what I'll say. It's definitely like an experience. Zoom my camera a little bit. Just a little bit though. I'll leave it like that. Oh, you a Twitch? Hey, you are a Twitch partner. Yo, congrats, man. You've been grinding. Your streams be popping off. You be having a lot of viewers. Some days I pop in, you got like 90, 100 sometimes. Like, yeah, man. Keep it up. My numbers are like way too inconsistent. I had a chance to get partnered in Grand Blue, bro. Like I was like having like 200 people in my stream, like 200. It was a time where I would have like 200 like consistently in my stream watching me play Grand Blue when I was doing the Catalina run, and then when I started doing other characters. And then it's like I kind of fell off, but like something came out and kind of tanked my numbers, and then I kind of got discouraged. I should have kept going though. That's my fault. Yeah, I missed those streams. The Grand Blue streams, the Catalina grind, that shit was fun, man. It took me forever to get masters for her, and then like I did Sories, and I got it literally like in like 2 days, 3 days. I was like, bro, this character is so brain dead. It was so easy with him. Jita took me a little longer to get it. Anila took me a while to get it. I want to say Jita might have took me 4 days. I might be capping. Jita might have been 4. I know Anila took me a little longer. Chain reaction.
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you...
The phone just loud as fuck. Chain reaction. Let me see what the countdown of that. 6 minutes. This is pretty exciting because This is pretty exciting because this is a very important tournament. Like, this is like super fucking important. Because whoever wins this literally just gets a free trip to EVO. I don't know if I can enclose all the details, but free trip to EVO, bro. Everything taken care of. You are good, yo. You are good. I put my Kim colors on Hoku Tomorrow today. Got the Kim inspired joints. Maybe it'll give me a power up. Like, point SPG Hoku is just so good because of the cash out. Like, the first hit confirm you get is just so devastating with him, and it's literally his max damage. That's why I like point. Because, like, this is a lot of damage into a safe jump. Into a safe jump. But yeah, it's about to go down, bro. We're innocent. Stay relevant. Rondon has a lot of fans in the chat. Like, a lot. So I'm not sure if I can show the full schedule, but I'll show you the bracket. So Sage versus Religio. That's going to be Kane versus Billy Kane. So that should be interesting. Me versus Rondon will be Hoku Tomorrow versus Rock. Bar versus Firkins. I don't know who Firkins plays. I could not find who Firkins plays. But Barbar is going to be going Marco. And then you got Dylan versus Ryuki. It's probably going to be Marco versus Kane. Or maybe a Rock versus Kane. We'll see. Play T-Zoc in bracket. That's crazy. But what if T-Zoc actually beat Marco? Like, imagine T-Zoc actually cooking Marco. Can you imagine that? It's funny because I actually do think T-Zoc is good. I think that he's good enough. Guard cancel SPD is really, really good. He does solid damage. He gets Oki off like a good amount of stuff. He has a lot of ways to shut down, and His high dodge is one of the best high dodges in the entire game. So I don't know. Like I actually think he's pretty good. Buttons aren't that bad either. I just think it's one of those. Why would I play him when I could, play etc. Kind of like Vox. Like why, Y'all know World Warriors going on too. I've been watching a lot of their streams, so that's pretty hype. The World Warrior is cooking. World Warrior is actually, to me, World Warrior is the hypest shit that Street Fighter 6 has going. I'm not like past the offline shit. World Warrior, the reason why I like World Warrior because it's more regional. It's more regional pride, and you really get to see who came to play that day. Like I feel like other tournaments is just a huge mush of good players fighting each other, but I feel like with World Warrior it's just regional, and you get to really see who actually came to play in your region. So I actually prefer watching World Warrior. That's just how I get down. Bum bum ba da bum ba da bum ba ba da ba da ba. And the funny part about today is no pressure. Like, I'm not nervous or anything. I don't really get nervous with tournaments. The only nerves that I ever experience in tournament is like maybe like first round jitters. Like, if I travel somewhere and I play, the first like set against the person will be kind of like a little shaky, but then I get comfortable. But yeah, I have no expectations today. I'm just gonna play my best. See if I deserve an EVO trip. It's time, y'all. I got this. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Smarter. It's funny because let me mute Justin real quick. The funniest part about all of this is the only reason I qualified for this is because of my performance in the last TNS. My other performances did not matter because I did not do good. I actually clutched the spot. I actually clutched this shit. So. The Street Fighter one is going to be super sweaty. I looked at that shit. Riddles, I like Riddles tomorrow, though. I wish it was all 3 out of 5, high key. I think that they definitely should have did 3 out of 5 everything. But it's all good. Who does Firkins play? Chat, do y'all know who Firkins plays? Man, you're not blocking that mix, bro. Yeah, you cannot react to that shit. Cause it's unreactable because when he does it media just does it. If it's Dylan versus Barbar, that shit is about to be so sweaty. So sweaty. The EVO, bro. What happened? He said, Alex, let me explain. I found Reggio here. I brought a guy to play with, but he doesn't have any means. He tells me he's asking, what? He can't log in and play. Let me know. There isn't another PC that can log in and play there. Like, is he not here? Damn, for real? Hell yeah, the struggle is real, bro. That's why I don't travel much. Like, I don't have the funds to be just traveling, bro. Yeah, that shit's crazy. So I'm ready. Oh, y'all can't even hear Justin what he's saying. My bad. Cause I got my
You're going to EVO for
My bad, I
free.
didn't know.
It's probably a high chance that it could be a SWC spot, right? We don't even know, but when you look at all the tournaments are being given SWC spots, why wouldn't EVO be a SWC spot, right?
So I'm trying to
it's the
see
biggest tournament of the year,
Rondon
so
is ready.
whoever wins that absolutely should be guaranteed to go to
So,
SWC.
I will play
Hopefully,
first.
you know, maybe even
They're moving
EWC
it
locked
over
in for
to
the
me.
following year, since EWC is before EVO. We'll have
Yeah.
to end up seeing, but again, EVO is where dreams come true. It is a massive event, and hopefully we can get these players in here, So Sick Nash and Rondon, to be able to kick things off. In our winner's side, no one's in losers yet. That is an important thing to know, is that everyone starts off in the winner side of the bracket here in this top 8.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what So Sick Nashman is going to bring. He plays a lot of games in general, and he loves the slippery characters. You know, the slippery characters is kind of like what he enjoys. And, you know, when you think about slippery, Hokuto Maru, that's the character. We were just talking about him, King Jobber. Like,
Bro,
we're not, you know, I don't enjoy fighting him, but he definitely gets the job done. That's for sure.
See, talking is a nice way of putting it. What we were saying about him before we came on stream here. And yeah, Okutamaru undeniably strong.
So do I
Like
wanna
you
run
said, very
point
slippery.
SPG?
Just because
Yeah, I
of his
need
movement
to.
options are insane. He has movement just out the gills when it comes to double jumps, air stalls, air teleports, grounded teleports, everything you could possibly want. Which means that a lot of players, you know, when they get the hit with him, they just kind of play that runaway game, and it works
Yeah.
out really well.
Yeah, the runaway game, like his crouching B, stand B, confirmation afterward, it just goes so far. Even though they like nerf the double jump, you get counter hit. But like, I'm just thinking, okay, if I counter hit him from the top of the screen, I still don't get anything. You know,
No.
I just get a hit. But I am blessed playing Hotaru, so you know my jump C definitely puts you in a juggle state, which is really good. But just in general, for like when you watch Hokuto Maru players play, it's so hard to pin them down. It's like you don't get the reward. Even the Rev Blow punish, right? Let's say you get a Rev Blow punish against his Rev Blow. He's still airborne. So it's not even a grounded punish where you can get maximum damage regardless. So it's one of those things where you're like, okay, if I'm fighting this character, I know I'm not gonna get the damage output that I would normally get when I'm fighting against like other grounded characters. So it's like you have to change your
Let's get delete.
approach like so much from that, right?
Yeah, and they also buffed
Can
his
Tree,
rev
this
blow
is
too, so where
to
he obviously can't
get a
follow
free
it.
trip
Like,
to
you can
EVO.
rev blow right back at him, and he can't challenge you again with his rev blow.
That's good, yeah.
But if you just block it, now it's what, -5, meaning that not a whole lot of characters in the cast can actually punish it from the.
Alright, so let me mute that. Then let me turn that. They said they're gonna tell us when to start. Alright, y'all are good to go. Let's get it. I'm gonna run point. I think point SPG will get me out the way. Especially for this matchup.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Thanks for that. Hokutomaru versus Rock. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Wins. Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Perfect game. Hokutomaru. Win.
前から思ってたんだけどかっこいいよ。
Hokutomaru versus Rock. Round one. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
やっ
Hokutomaru wins. Round two. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
足元だ。まだ終わってない。ダメ。見切った。こっちだぜ。抜いた。究極王者。必殺忍びます。これで終わりだ。超熱波だ。決まったぜ。やろう。見切った。まだ終わってやる。防いでくれるか。どう
Hokutomaru wins.
前から思ってたんだけど
Baby.
Wait, I need to get in, but the thing is that rev blow, it just deals nightmares to people, right? The air one, the ground one, all of that. And the thing is, even if you block it,
Yo, Romance,
what are you gonna
appreciate the
punish with?
follow.
A 5-frame into a
Thank you so
special,
much.
5-frame to super. Guess what? I still have so much of my life.
I watch a lot of your
streams,
streams, by the way.
Yeah, not only so much life, but most likely still in SPG as well. So you just get put in the scenario where Rev Blow becomes a factor once again. Yeah, this character, his Rev Blow really strong. It does so much damage. It just does an absurd amount of damage.
I was looking at like how much damage. So you know how a lot of Hokutomaru players, they'll do the full combo and end it with Rev Blow to get the hard knockdown, right? To get the proper Oki setup and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm
I'm
trying.
just thinking, damn, the Rev Blow don't
I'm
scale, huh?
trying.
It just does a chunk. Like it, you
Yeah,
see.
Leech, you
it does
already
a
know I
chunk.
got that.
And I'm just like, wow.
Got that
that's
water
kinda
on
nice
me.
for Hokutomaru players, huh?
No, it's really good. They don't even need to do it at the end of the combo too. If they just reversal with it because of the extra.
I had to let me turn my actual game off, the sound. But one thing about it was like he had a lot of momentum, and I never like. That's one thing players sometimes they like let the steam run out. Like somebody will have momentum, they'll let them run them over, and they'll get like discouraged. But like I've been doing this for 15 plus years. Like I can see what you're doing. I'm gonna eventually adjust. It might take a round or two. And I eventually adjusted because I kind of saw what he wanted to do, and I kind of saw how he wanted to play because he relies more on like command grabs and to try to make you afraid of the command grab. But if you don't get afraid of the command grab, you just wait. You can wait it out. Like you can actually, he's gonna jump at you or he's gonna give you a button to whip punish or something. He's gonna give you some damage. So that was a big W though because that means I'll have to fight Sace. Oh, Religio had to DQ. That's very unfortunate. So me and Sace actually just played. We just played in TNS. He beat me in winners. I beat him in losers. So we go back and forth very evenly. So that'll be a very, very good match. Kane versus Hoku tomorrow. Because I'm not going to pick Hotaru. I'm going to just run it out with Hoku though. He really got me here. So of course I got something. The only match I would even think about picking Hotaru is against like Marco. I would have to fight Marco, because Marco Hokuto is like really hard, just because any hit or any like thirsty Tatsu or anything, if it clips you, you could just lose. Versus like Hotaru, at least if you knock her down, she got an uppercut. So the person at least has to bait. Now Marco has a lot of meterless damage though, so he doesn't have to waste resources to get the damage. That's another thing about him. You do HK feint, standee feint, standee, and then you just get big combo. Yeah, I wanna win it all. I feel like I can definitely win it all. Like I know I can. I just have to really, really play good in all of my matches. This is gonna be a very important match right here. Like this match right here is very, very important. This one is too. These are very, very important matches. But yeah, let's get it.
I'm kind of curious to see if we're gonna get round 1 start EX Tatsu right here.
Round start Tatsu is actually kind of
I
crazy.
feel like there's a 90% chance. You
Yeah.
kind of have
Oh,
to
he got the
test
Super
it.
Saiyan
Oh,
4.
look at
That shit is
Durkin's color
hard.
here.
Perkins, I bought him before.
Yeah, Super Saiyan Goku. Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
like Super Saiyan 4 Goku going on. Hey, look,
Guard
and
cancel
you see the
DP is
hair kinda acts
crazy.
like his tail, right?
All right, so what's the
That's
mix?
fire, actually. I didn't even
He
think
baited
about that.
uppercut
Yeah, that's pretty
just to
cool.
see if he will uppercut.
Okay.
Like,
Nice.
this is the
Good
problem
combo.
about
Did
Marco.
JD,
Like, you
the
get
DP
put
break
in
right
this
there. He has
situation, yeah, you
yes, but,
have
you know,
to.
sometimes we gotta
Gotta
throw
just
it
do
out.
it. Oh, he's DPing a
that
lot
was
now.
out Again. Let's do it.
Oh, this is
Gotta
kind
be
of bad for a
respected.
Barbar because he's
Gato here, another
like,
kind of
almost burnt out,
underrated
too.
Character. Definitely just outside
Nice.
that top 5. That corpse hop was nasty.
Yeah, that little 4-6 hold the rev, choose a side. It's so good with like dash characters compared to run because you get the hop, right?
Yes.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god. You know, it looked like Barbar
This
did
tournament,
DP,
I know this
Barbar
tournament has
did-
people
did the
on edge. Like, people are
78.
nervous about this tournament
Oh, yeah, so it
because
wasn't invincible there,
it,
but
like,
you get the EX Tatsu right
winning
off
a
the bat,
TNS is
round
another
2.
thing.
Oh my god.
Having a
yes.
free Evo
Yeah,
trip,
Barbar was
everything
able to block
paid
and hold
for
the rev,
is a
but the thing
whole
is, Barbar
nother
was able to
amount
call
of
out, go for a
pressure.
regular
Because you could
opponent.
potentially go to Evo and win
Oh,
Evo.
he's gonna be able to connect.
What a
Very
story.
clean. Gonna build up super meter,
Bro,
possibly. Yes,
Bar
no
better
problem.
lock in. What the
Not
fuck?
gonna spend it though. Yes, the
There you
guess
go.
is nice. You had to guard cancel right there.
There you
because
go.
It was your life
What's the
on
mix?
line there. Yo, Firkins don't care.
Firkins is
He
guessing
actually don't
right.
care.
Neither does Bar.
He's gonna
Bar
bait.
just went
Bar
for
is
the
baiting.
first.
Do it
Oh,
again.
nah, he.
Oh, it would've worked.
I was about to say, like,
Worked.
he's gonna run the
Go
mix.
for a knockdown.
Oh, no
Blocks the
DP
low.
breaks is crazy,
Yeah, there
though.
was the bait.
He's
no,
missing-
But the
no.
wrong combo. He did the sweep instead of stand D again.
Oh my god. These boys is nervous.
Still able to get the win there, secure the
Yeah,
round
they're
with the
nervous.
throw, but that almost threw it all away.
Get ready.
That was, you know, it's crazy because Fergus finally guessed wrong on the DP, right? He was like literally like 9 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah, that one guess wrong could easily kill you with the
Good
amount of
DP.
damage in this game. But there's the DP out, gonna work this time.
Yep, go for that. Almost
He
with
is
the
good
cross-up.
at guard
Nice,
cancel
I love
DP.
the JD guard cancel. Gets the damage.
He gets
on
a
that,
lot
gets the
of
hard knockdown.
damage,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, that's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah, that's
another
over.
super confirm.
Barbar
right there.
locked in now.
Game. Do we wake up DP or what? Checks the throw instead.
There you go. And you got an anti or
Dodge
something.
attack into a clean pickup. Sitting on 2 bars of super meter, but drops the combo. Justin.
Damn.
That
That
was
was
an
crazy.
ambitious
Firkin
right
started off
I
high.
feel like if he just did the super instead, but I saw the
And
video.
lost.
He didn't want to spend the super there because it
That's
would've been
unfortunate.
scaling.
But you see what? But you see what I
Super
mean.
was the-
If you
definitely
don't
the
have an
safest option
uppercut,
that he could have done.
he just runs the
As
mix.
safe as
So
he
you
can be,
almost
and
have to have an
sometimes you just gotta
uppercut
be safe,
character against
especially
this
when you're one
character.
touch away from death. And especially with a DP.
Unless
that
you
has
just running
that
and you
much
just playing, like,
recovery
real
on
good
it,
run
like
game,
God
like,
knows, you are kicking up
oh,
in the
no.
air for a long time.
You are. But Barbar was able to make a comeback though. It was looking grim for him on the first game. He was like guessing wrong every single time, right? That's kind of the life of Marco. Sometimes you guess right all the time. Sometimes you just guess wrong all the time.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
punish.
punish. Nice. Go for the
Pink,
jab,
pink,
punish,
pink.
DP. We're gonna get the knockdown to the rev low.
Mix up.
Optimal setup.
Back
Oh
up,
my
back
God.
up, back.
Perkins
Like, look at
cannot
all
be
this.
conditioned at all.
Into
Yeah,
another
he's gonna do
mix,
it
bro.
again.
Look.
Right here,
I
he just
think
lost
so.
50.
You lost. Bro, I have to start playing Marco.
You know, it would have worked though. That's the thing.
Because
It
if
would've
this
worked.
doesn't get nerfed,
Losing
I have to
50%, that was
start
the
playing
first
this
time Barber
character
actually
just for
punished
safety.
accordingly. The
Because
last
it's
time he did
like
it, he got the sweep instead of the stand D again.
this character
Right.
is
Nice.
dangerous,
Yep.
bro.
The ref low so good for Gato. Wake up DP this time from Barbar. Things are looking good. Yeah, we're gonna go for the
Ooh, okay.
fake. He
That was a good
tried to hit a button maybe.
Bro,
What?
you can't even
Zero
touch
frame?
bar on wake
Zero
up.
frame with the kick super
Oh my
there
God.
for the uppercuts. Okay, Barbar, I see you.
That's crazy. All right, well, guess for here.
Had to.
is
You
that-
have
I'm
to.
not guessing. Misses the core.
Honestly, if Firkins
Yeah,
was
just to look, we're playing
DP
neutral, go for the
breaking,
JD, get some life back. I think
he would be
Firkins like, you
cooking.
know what? My tournament life is on the line. I can't play crazy, right?
Marco, you know
Barbar
what?
doesn't need to play
I'm not
crazy
gonna
either.
hold
Has
you
such a huge
smarter.
lively here that you could sit back and throw out fireballs. Just try
I'm
and be
not gonna
safe, but
hold
what a
you. I
counter hit,
do
you're
think
negative two on
that
DP
the
break.
more I play every
Guys,
day,
let's spend the level one.
and the more I look at how the
Level one here,
meta
let's
is
spend the level two. That
developing,
is the guess. Does he wake up?
Nice.
Yes, he does. Wake up super. We're waking
He's
up from
gonna-
everything.
yeah, it's over.
Oh, it blocked
So-
the wake up super.
The more the game develops and the more I see the game and more I play the game and fight against all the tiers, I actually do think that he actually might be the best character in the game. Just, I think what he does and how he can play, because you could play like a lane Marco. You could play more like a Shoto based Marco where you kind of play lane, wait for jumps, uppercut, and start your mix like that. Or you could kind of play more of an aggressive Marco with dashes to force your opponent into situations they don't want to be in. Like, you could definitely play like so many different styles, and then the mix is not reactable. It's just not reactable. So you every time you hit the ground, you're just in a situation. Now, I was informed yesterday that there is an option select where you can do like quarter circle back.
Barbar's
Quarter
like,
circle
psych,
back rev.
block those.
There is something psychological
You
about
can do
that.
quarter circle back rev
Somebody-
and like backdash the low and block the overhead.
They will wake up
Now, the problem with that is
Exactly.
that only benefits certain characters, because if you rev block the overhead, it's gonna push you back,
That's a fact.
and you're not gonna be able to punish.
Fact. If you wake up DP me, I might
Not
not
every
wake up
character
DP
can
you,
punish
but
with
at
a
least
heavy.
85% chance that I will wake up DP.
That's the
back.
problem.
Like, there ain't no way.
Jeanette
Just
can still
decide
punish.
for my turn.
So Jeanette actually might be good into Marco
Try to steal for me.
just because of that.
You want to talk about stealing turns though? That zero frame super.
What's up, Mick?
Kinda crazy there from Barbar.
It was
Barbar
really
really
good.
has the execution on deck.
That's the thing, I think The characters that can fight Marco is Hotaru can fight Marco. She has an uppercut on wake up. She has to reflect. So he actually kind of has to chase her. He can't play lane. He has to like chase her. And because she has uppercut, and she can make him guess on wake up because she has a command grab at meaties. So it's like that matchup is pretty evenly matched. I think I actually think Hokuto loses to Marco just because Tatsu kick goes through.
Yeah, absolutely huge. And our next
Shurikens.
coming up is going to be Dylan up against Ryuki.
So Tatsu goes through shurikens. So you're not really able to zone him out how you want. If you knock Hokuto down one time, the mix is guaranteed because he doesn't have uppercut. He would have to have a level 1 super.
Like that, the really good mix.
So I feel like
in terms of setting
when you
score
look at
and
it,
able to guess right, it's
in the
kinda
grand
like
scheme of
how-
things,
it's like a zero player, man. Like he literally
I
plays
would have to
zero
see
right,
Billy
he
versus
gets
Marco.
right,
I don't know how
coming
that
in
match
at the
goes.
time, so having
Marco versus Billy might be in Billy's
it's something that where he's like,
favor, maybe.
Yes, I love this, right? And I would say maybe the only thing that maybe.
But if he gets knocked down, same thing. He gets mixed. But he has at least more better normals to like assess the situation.
That knows how to handle all that. How are you supposed to out neutral somebody that plays these type of games? So that's I know that's what Cloud was telling me that he had issue with. Like he would just randomly throw out a crouching C, and I'm just like, why would you throw a crouching C there?
Oh, that was
What
big.
else to do? I never played a 1v1 game like this before.
That's crazy. But I mean, hey, crouching C is one of the best moves here in Kind's arsenal. Gonna be going up against Ryuki on the Marco.
Okay.
Oh.
That's cheap stuff. But he didn't come in from the overhead. I guess Ryuki believed that Dylan was gonna block the overhead, maybe.
Yeah, just resetting into the throw there. I mean, didn't have access
Oh,
to
that was
super,
a big
so you
jump.
can get that Oki with the EX
Oh, he tried to
option.
hyper it.
No.
He definitely tried to hyper that.
Maybe he tried to JD or tried to jump out. He got hit by the super there. That super is so good because it's one of those supers that you could just kind of like just throw out, and you're like, there's no like punishment for it.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, it's safe, and not only that, it cranks your rev gauge like.
I wish
crazy, right?
Ryuki, like, I do like that he's on Marco now, but I do wish he would believe a little more in his rock. Cause Shadow X makes it work.
Like other supers, like if you block Hokuto Maru super, it's so easy to hyper defense it. But Kind super, it's way tougher compared to Hokuto Maru, surprisingly.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what.
Yeah, he's waiting on that.
Go for, right? Because I think they blocked the
So
first hit,
when you
and they
do
got
that, when you short hop a Kain player, the most optimal thing you could do is just short hop and rev do your rev attack. Because they are always gonna flash kick against a short hop. So if you do short hop rev, that's like really what you should do.
Oh, wow. But the dash forward into the jump.
He can win if he-
Backdoor Ryuki now in the driver's seat.
Okay, and he's overheated as well too. Do you have a setup to overheat Dylan? Nice, goes for super. Stops Dylan from canceling into button the super. You have to guess, he might flash kick, and it hits! No, but it was a counter hit.
That was so scary. Because I think if Dylan would have woke up with Orb, he would have won.
Like a flash kick from Dylan.
If Dylan would have woke up with Orb, he would have won because he backed up and shot a Hado.
Said, not today. Spends a super, gets the knockdown. Throw?
Beautiful. That was really good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Again, rolls in the super, takes him out of SPG here.
This time he's gonna go low, getting the pickup. No super to spend this time, so just goes for the EX.
Oh my god, is he trying to bait the flash kick? I feel like all these high jumps that he's doing is trying to bait the flash kicks right here.
100%.
Damn.
Get Kind to bait. If you can get Kind to flash kick and you can punish it, that is a huge
Bro.
win for Ryuki. Dylan is just holding on to
This
it. Not
shit is
that a single
crazy.
Reversal rip yet.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
This Marco shit is crazy, bro. Marco in tournament is rough.
The Marco player, like, you have to make them respect you. You know, you can't just be like, "Hey, these mix-ups are free." You like, you might have to think, "Hey, what if he wakes up with super? What if he wakes up with flash kick right there?" But Ryuki did a great job.
Yo, Jay, what's good?
Keeping the offense going and going and going. Now the question is, how does Dylan respond? Because I talked about how Dylan's like he's so good at offense, but the defense is usually the lacking part, right? When it comes to Kind players, because a lot of times they just can't help themselves but to let it rip.
Beautiful.
Nice backdash though. This time avoiding the throw.
This is
getting a
big.
wild punish.
Nice, there we go.
Oh,
Using
what the hell?
The corner carry.
And JC on wake up.
Throwing another orb bear. Oh, nice. Ryuki with the
Yep.
DP again. Yeah, he's like, I'm like.
Whoa, that combo. What the hell?
Okay. No super spent there.
Yeah, it's over.
I love that. Cross cut.
So now he's waiting on the jump.
It's not really a cross.
He's waiting on the jump now. A lot.
The whole entire time.
Yeah, there's no execution.
Oh, that's a punish.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Here's a little bit of execution into the super.
Oh, blocks the overhead. Yep, throws the super out. I love using the red blow. The red blow for defense usage from Ryuki was amazing there. Again, the challenge with the jab. Sometimes it's so hard to tell if you're doing the quick rise or like the long quick rise, right?
Yes, absolutely. And now Ryuki is sitting here at set point, threatening to take it 2-0 over Dylan.
Dylan, what do you have? You have a bar. You have to make sure you try to get this neutral. He's gonna try to.
Yeah, he
knock you
keeps
down.
jumping.
Nice again, anti into cross up.
Like Ryuki's damage of the damage he's taking is because he keeps jumping. Oh, I don't think he believed in that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a lot of damage into a setup.
didn't come out. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, GG's.
Ooh, good chase down once he saw.
So if
the
Ryuki
pop.
limits the jumps, he'll be alright.
Let me confirm on the close C right there.
He just gotta limit these jumps, like these cross-up jumps, because Dylan's just waiting. Another thing about Dylan, he doesn't tech throw, so you could throw him. The thing about him, he is a backdasher, so you just have to be afraid of tech and throw just because he does backdash. So
I think we had maybe 1-2-0, but even then they were trading rounds back and forth, so it was pretty close. But now down to this game 3. Really, I think Dylan just needs to get that early lead. If Ryuki gets the knockdown early on, they just kind of run rough shot with the mix. And you mentioned how Kind players can kind of struggle in the defense, right? You're going up against one of the characters with the best offense in the game once he knocks you down.
Yes. I like Ryuki trying to use a defensive
Bro,
front blow right there. To
he
get
gotta
him
stop
knocked out.
jumping.
Dylan
He's giving him
able
free
to counter
damage.
with his defensive
Because
flash
Dylan
kick.
knows he can win if he just sits there.
Gets an orb. Yeah, pop
Damn,
there,
bash.
press the button. Ryuki tried to press a button there. He thought
That's a
maybe
safe
it wasn't
jump.
as plus after that. Safe jump?
Oh.
No.
He DP'd anyway.
No
But
class.
no class.
No.
I love when characters talk smack like that. No class.
What's Hotaru says? I'm better.
Yeah, she's like, I'm better. Like, oh damn, all right.
That was good.
Ooh, but a clean
You took the
jump, like
SPG
the
too.
Super immediately taking Dylan out of SPG.
That did so much damage. Yeah, usually
Avoid
like,
this.
Super doesn't do that much, but for some, I guess maybe his super does a lot compared to others. Right? There's gonna be super scaling regardless for the whole cast.
Bro.
It does, especially if you do it really early in a combo for him. It does a ton.
Oh, what a
of
hyper.
damage. Whoa.
He gonna throw again?
Hyper defense. I wonder. Sometimes
Oh,
the hyper defense,
no.
I feel like, or just defend when you do a cross up, it comes up.
Oh, you're dead.
because of how lenient the just defense system is.
Bop, bop,
That might be it.
bop. Yeah.
It is Dylan able to take it over Ryuki in a fantastic set. I don't think a single reversal DP was thrown out either.
No,
That was unfortunate.
It was only there was never a wake up flash kick, right? From Dylan. It was all anti-air flash kicks from like cross ups or from regular jumps and everything like that. So Dylan was
Very
really
unfortunate.
to play it safe, right? Taking no risk. He's like making sure like, okay, if I can get my offense started before Ryuki does, then I should be able to weather the storm, right? But the thing is, it was scary. Ryuki was in a situation where he was at match point, right? Early on in the set. So big shout out to Dylan for able to come back. It kind of was similar to our first round match with Sosic Nash fan, right? He had to make a huge comeback against Rock Howard. So that's another thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we're going to keep moving on in this bracket too. It's Sace up against Sosic Nash fan. So looks like Sace, we were able to find Sace and Rogelio. They played off screen, it looks like. So Sace able to come out on top. Obviously, he is the top seed, like you mentioned before, able to earn the most points at 21 points, which is not that high over our, second seed there, Barbar at 20 points, tied with I forget who they're tied with actually.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, Barbar won the last TNS, so that cranked up his point game to get him to the second seed spot, right? So that was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, and tied with Dylan. So I just took a look at it. So Dylan and Barbar are tied for 21 points. Sace coming in, or 20 points. Sace came in with 21 points. So all three of them very close to each other, because after that, it's Sosic Nash fan with 16. So it shows you how consistent they had been over those couple weeks, earning those points in the Sponsor Me Senpai series.
Nice, yeah. I mean, people are trying to get to these tournaments. Obviously, we had CEO that just happened, Calmbreaker.
All right, Sace is on his way. Yeah, I'm trying. Where did it come from? Hello?
Just defend guard canceling, like specific block strings, like that people like to do after like buttoning the special move, for example. And I'm just like, yeah, I should learn how to do that part. Like that's a great way to like close the gap. And also, the reason why it helps so much as well too, is that when you do something like that, you actually ruin the other player's offense. Because at that point, they're like, man, how do I like to do button into special move. Now I can't do that anymore because what if I get just defend guard cancel and now I lose my offense and I have to start defending now. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's what I want. I want to cause like that that friction where it's like you're not comfortable with your offense anymore because of defensive options. So that's the really cool part.
Yeah, and that was a big part of the original Garo as well back in the day. And even, a game that you're very familiar with, Third Strike, right? The parry system there makes it to where your opponent has to be a little more cautious with their offense and kind of consider how they're going to approach it, especially if you're parrying while they're autopiloting. So same thing here with the Just Defend guard cancels, and it makes for an incredibly fun game.
Yeah, it actually makes sense how Just Defend guard cancel works in Fatal Fury City Wolves, just because like in old Garo, when you Just Defend guard cancel, it was free. There was no cost.
I guess he's on Widow's account.
Guard cancel every single time, and you're like, okay, I can't attack, right?
But they didn't say we could start yet.
Into like the rev system where it costs like a percentage of your rev to do the guard cancel. It makes sense because then people just can't do it every single time. So I actually personally like that. Because at first I was like, man, I wasn't a fan of that actually, right? But then when
Wait, no.
that, so it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I really love the system they have going on in this game, and I love the characters too, and there's still a lot of characters to come. Obviously, you got a chance to play Andy. Anyone who went to Combo Breaker and to CEO has gotten a chance to play Andy. I believe EVO Japan, right? Also.
Yeah, I played at EVO Japan, and I mean, he's coming on Tuesday. I know the one thing that people are super excited about is when SK posted up like his track, right? His OST. That is a banger. Right? Everyone's like, bro, this is good. This is hitting. I'm hoping Andy plays really, really well. Like, it's what I know people are already talking about how like, oh yeah, from the EVO Japan build to like the CEO build, Andy has already improved, and even from the CEO build to the little play guide on how to play Andy that just came out. They were like, yo, Andy got buff. Andy couldn't do that CEO. So I'm curious to see what else Andy has. What they changed, what we didn't find yet, and I'm kind of curious to see what kind of sauce he's gonna cook with, right? Especially with like kind of like the way his fireball works, the way of his EX fireball works, the way of his teleport works as well too. That looks really, really cool.
Yeah, he's got some really interesting tools, and I can't wait to see how they're going to actually possibly shake up the game here. I hope he is really good. I would like to see him shake up the meta a little bit. Obviously people get a little tired of seeing Hokutomaru, seeing Kain. But, there's still plenty of characters to come. And then after Andy is Ken. And I can't imagine Ken being bad in any universe, so.
I'm curious to see how they make his low forward special. Because usually when you think about Ken, you think about his low forward and everything like that. And obviously it's a 4-button game. So the low forward would have to be a command normal.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm wondering if it's like, is it going to be down forward B or down back D? Right, so it's like wondering where it's gonna lie, and like, what do you do with it? Is it just like, will he have drive rush? Will he have
question.
something? Right, we don't know, because usually a lot of times when you think about how SK makes characters, they kind of go crazy with the characters, right?
Yeah, they do go crazy, and I'm also curious. Maybe not curious. We already know he's gonna have drive impact. That's gonna be his rev blow. It's just gonna be the exact same thing,
Punch.
But
you think it's gonna be the punch?
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely gonna be the punch for free. I mean, it's just the easy layup. But yeah, the real question is he gonna get that drive rush? Is he gonna have an extra?
Well, I think they played all stream because they're at the Mexico
I'm curious to
tournament.
see if they're gonna give him every special move, right? Like I think will he have Dragon Lash? Will he have Jinrai? What I want to see is, will he have the overhead kick from CVS2, like the move that has never came back? That move has only been there in one game and has never came back in anything else, right? But because it was in CVS2, I'm kind of curious to see, like, will he have that?
I think that would be kind of sick, actually, to bring it back. I mean, there's been so many references to CVS just with this kind of rekindled relationship between Capcom and SNK, right? So bringing back a move with Terry coming into a Fatal Fury game, that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, that could be his air rev blow, because you have to think about what would his air rev blow be. That might be the air rev blow where it's from the CVS2 like overhead kick, right? That'll be the ender for like you want to do in the air, or if you want to do EX Shore, you can into
Kai versus Hokutomaru.
Uh,
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
どうだやっはいよっはいだ
this back is terrible.
シュワルツのシュワルツパンタセーハシュワルツフレイシュワルツロンドシシシサラサラサラシシシ生きれるかそこだろせいふんシュワルツランタグーハダゲーサラサラ残影剣空天蹴りしかし生きれるか楽しみダメ空ハダせーはいだシュワルツランタおった見切った
Wins.
知らぬい流忍術思い知ったか
Round 2. Get ready. SPG.
シシシシュワルツランタ我が理想の前にシュワルツパンタおった空天蹴りどうかや空ハダ空ハダサラサラしかしよっはいだシュワルツランタ我が理想の前に消えろ生きれるか
Overheat. SPG.
空ハダ空ハダ生きれるかやった我が理想の前に君のことは覚えておくよ
Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
生きれるかダメや足元だどうかなそう足元だしかし空ハダ我が理想の前に生きれるかシュワルツロンドシュワルツパンタセー空ハ
SPG.
ダどうかなセーこれはどうかなシュワルツロンド見切ったシュワルツランタおった見切ったこれはどうかな空ハダシュワルツパンタ我が理想の前に
Kai wins.
素早いが力不足だな少年。君はまだ煮えたぎる怒りや真っ黒な憎悪を知らんようだ。
they do not have to contend with now.
Oh, Tampa never said. I didn't even know you were in my chat.
Bro, that's
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the craziest lag I've ever seen. But I think
Like, yo, it's okay.
Sace is at City of the Cream, so a lot of the Mexican players are like that are participating are in that offline event, so they're probably playing through the hotel. Nah, it wasn't. Nah, that shit was that was like a whole different layer of lag. So basically, Sace had the DQ, which is very unfortunate because I definitely wanted to play that out. But winners finals, hey, this was for a trip to EVO, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, because me and Sace had a good match in TNS. Like, he beat me in winners, I beat him in losers. We always have good matches. Like, that's very unfortunate. But hopefully he does good at City of the Cream. Like, for sure. But what's good, Chubby? Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But we are one step closer to that EVO trip. Now I know that I have to fight either Marco or Kane. Would rather fight Dylan for the Kane because Marco is right now. Marco is a pain. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is like really hard to defeat. Like I said, I mean winners final, so I have games to give. So I would probably start off with Hotaru. I would definitely probably play out winners finals with Hotaru. For real? Oh, Steve be Violent Kane? Nice. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And I was like just hitting buttons and I was just like, bro, I don't know what this is. No, that's all good. I already knew the situation because I knew that Sace was probably at City of the Cream, probably playing on maybe like some type of different connection. Because I already knew because we just played, you know, in TNS and we had no lag, so I knew it had to be something. But that's just very unfortunate. But I appreciate y'all for like clearing it up and like taking care of it professionally. Because like I said, I've been in brackets where they'd be like, no, I'll play that shit out, and that would be crazy. You feel me? To play that out. But I appreciate y'all for handling that like professionals. For real.
Okay, nice.
Okay, let me mute this and we can continue watching.
Base the first DP, but doesn't bait the second
What am I
DP,
muting?
though.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, as soon as you saw you had the DQ, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. I appreciate them for being fair because I'm telling you, I've been in brackets where people will say, play it out. Like, no, bro, you can't play that out. You got to be fair to the players.
Yeah, and it's like you have to go for more throws against Barbar, right? When you see the consistent guard cancels, it's like so good.
And not only that, throws are also going to refund a lot of that rev gauge too.
That wasn't a safe jump?
Nice.
Yeah, not
Oh, yeah, you got an EX. I was about to say, you got an EX.
Sniped out of the skies with the fireball.
Let's see what's gonna happen in this round. What song is this?
I don't
This
know.
should sound like Game Boy Color.
It's a bit cozy.
We gotta hit up Rome. Rome would know.
Okay.
Rome knows all the
Go
songs.
for the knockdown. Guesses wrong. Gets hit by the low. Guess again. Do we wake a flash kick or do we take the big?
Oh, he backdashed in the corner. Hello? That's the Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, backdash interesting there. I do like people.
You've been watching this game most of the day. That's how it be. Today is a whole day of like some good City of the Wolves and even Street Fighter because they're doing a World Warrior. I've been peeping some people's World Warrior run too.
There is to wake up, but the thing is, it might have been too late.
Had to.
It's one of those situations that he took a little bit too long to make a decision for a wake up flash kick.
They went to
and
top
Barbar
8.
was like, bro, you're literally in a chip damage scenario.
Oh, that's
Yeah, if you're gonna
big.
go for a wake up reversal.
Oh,
that's something you wanna do in this game a little bit
big
earlier
drop.
to test your opponent.
Missed the. Oh yeah, that's a punish.
Oh,
Nice.
nice punish. Yeah.
Yeah, you rarely see that being punished too. That's the sick part.
On the dash in with the low, gonna go into the super. One more mix here for game number 1. As they're going for the universal overhead.
We haven't seen that setup yet.
Oh my
That was
god.
dope.
You know, the universe overhead was such a sick.
Yeah, if I do have to fight Bar, I'm gonna have to go Hotaru game 1.
Yeah,
Like, I'm confident in my Hotaru to at least play solid and win. Because if I don't, if I go Hoku tomorrow, I've never played Bar, so maybe game 1 I go Hokudo and see how it goes.
Combo, just like the auto target combo that every character has.
But it's like an option. Would you rather go with the character you're not sure drop a game? Or would you rather play your main out, see how it goes, and then switch? I think the latter. I don't want to overthink it, Solomon, but the thing is, I don't want to get mixed.
But because how
You see what I mean? I don't want to get mixed.
Like right there, that same scenario, the universe over. Now we're seeing it.
I'm kind of just weighing my options if I have to fight. And it's looking like I'm gonna have to fight.
Oh, and you are in the vortex now.
Or do I just believe?
Rev blow though. Good. Rev guard out, but the backdash EX Tatsu gotta take it. There it is. You had to wake up with something.
Maybe I just believe.
Come on, I dare you to throw a fireball.
Might be too little, too late. Got the jump in, but not a big enough punish there. Wasn't able to get the charge, Justin, after the far C.
Yeah, like he didn't get the far C from the charge right there, which is surprising. Because like I would feel like from that super jump in that range, like you're already charging in scenario.
Uh-oh. Yep. Bro, this is the return of Street Fighter 4 Akuma.
With the knockdown. It's the back.
We're in winners finals.
Oh no, again, the back throw.
Yeah, just getting caught in a lot of sticky situations. Neutralized.
Nah, he shouldn't have did that. He should have just jumped.
The EX elbow.
Man, you know what's the crazy part? You in his head, he probably thought I'm the smartest man in the world. And then
What a flash kick! Hello.
I was almost expecting that super fireball to go straight through it and hit Dylan.
Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that, but it makes sense that level 1 clash level 1 and Barbar just like that, able to get the overhead, able to get the kill, and also advances to winners finals 2-0 against Dylan.
Yeah, Barbar has been looking unstoppable.
Yeah, I'ma just believe in Hokudo. I'ma believe I can outplay.
I think definitely going into this, he felt like the favorite to win it because he was carrying that momentum from such a strong performance on TNS on Thursday from the last tournament before these finals.
I'ma just believe.
Yeah, it's also another thing where it's like he decided to pick Marco recently as well too, right? Because he obviously was known as a Terry main, so you need time to cook.
So let's see what we're working with.
Some W's, right?
So it'll be me versus Barbar, winners finals. That is huge. Me and Bar have never played, so this is gonna be something. So I would think that
you're just defending guard cancel with Terry,
Sace will have to DQ as well, right here probably, right? Because of the connection. So we're about to get Ryuki versus Firkins.
DP break is like you have to guess strike. You have to guess throw. You have to guess
Ryuki
slow,
versus Firkins,
overhead, right?
and
So
then
like, way more options, like double the options compared to what Terry can do. So it's huge, great executive decision for literally Barbar to pick up Marco over Terry. And I feel like we might see Terry like in the future for a counter pick possibly, right?
I think it's okay if I show the schedule.
Yeah, I could absolutely see that. I think Terry does do good in certain matchups just because like when you talk about neutral skipping tools, I think the EX Burn Knuckle is a little bit better than EX Tatsu just because of the range on it and the damage you get if it hits, right? EX Tatsu does lead into that.
So Firkins next.
Is Marco's like win
Intermission,
condition.
losers,
But EX Burn
winners
Knuckle
final.
following it
Okay.
up with a EX Crack Shoot just leading into a full combo. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely pretty crazy right there. And then I think now, like obviously we have our winners final set, but we're gonna go check out on top 8 losers and see what's gonna happen. We're gonna get Firkins versus Ryuki. Okay, I'm trying to see some of these guys come up because I felt like their first round performance were really strong, right? They had like offense straight out the gate. But I think when it comes down to it, like in the later half of like the second game or third game, it felt like that was when they had to make defensive decisions and they just guessed wrong a few times, right?
Yeah, and guessing wrong a few times in this game can be a bit of a death sentence too. We've already talked about how big the damage is against, especially with some of these players that or the characters that we've been seeing on screen. So we'll see how it's gonna play out here in this match going on. And again, y'all, you can see that Okazemi Coffee QR code. It'll pop up right after the Sponsor Me Senpai series. Please check them out. They've been a big help in getting this event to happen as well. So we want to show them a ton of love.
Yeah, you know, they definitely help.
My man Solid said, "Don't overthink." Solid, I'm glad you're here, bro. I ain't gonna overthink it. I'ma just go with my gut and play.
So we're gonna have literally the 2 players that are going to be sent out to EVO. You know, so big shout out to Okazeme Coffee for literally supporting this, right? So I hope we get more of these, to be honest with you, just because there's so many amazing players that has been just coming onto the scene lately. And I feel like a lot of players, they deserve a shot. They deserve an opportunity, right? And they just need the experience, right? That's what it comes down to. And obviously you have like the online experience playing in tournaments, but like you mentioned earlier, you already missed CEO. Like CEO was such a grand experience, right? For a lot of
Crazy.
people. Yeah.
So good. Well, the best CEO of all time, some would say. So
Yeah, I mean, I had a blast. I had a blast. It was super.
let's see. We're about to have a blast right now here, Justin. I like that title, Fighting Game Newbie on the side of Ryuki.
Keep waiting, okay.
Fighting game newbie versus Footsie's 101. Oh, the polar opposites of both.
I know, that's crazy. Just a clean jump.
Wonder why he went for that route.
Here for the pressure.
He could have got away.
Made out maybe the
Better route.
DP or reversal DP in that scenario, right? Because I feel like if you watch Firkins play the first set in winners,
Ooh.
right?
Big
you would
sweep.
think against Barbar, you would think, okay, he's gonna keep waking up DP, so I want to bait that out and maybe, but who knows? Maybe Firkins like this is the plan. This
He
is
said no way to let a Gato player
You
here.
guys can think I'm gonna wake up.
Shit, he earned it. He got enough point.
Joker card, right? The wild card. You never know
Yeah.
what's gonna come out. But now being really patient here in the approach. That was a nice jump and a little too high for Yuki to actually combo off of it.
Ooh, oh, again. The close standing C goes to the rev blow, sets up the orb after dash. There it is. That's one. We let it rip. Man, that's tough right there. Trying to get the cross up button afterwards, it's so hard because of the quick get up. You don't know.
That's a punish. Oh, he missed the punish.
Stealing the turn back as well there with the flash kick after the drive. I was about to say drive rush after the rev blow.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it turns green and goes forward. You're not wrong.
He goes really far
Look at
forward
that.
too. Look
You
at
see
that.
Nice JD against the EX fireball right there. Yeah, he's like.
Ryuki doesn't have to do anything either.
Because Ryuki's like, you know what? I don't need to take risks. I could just
Doesn't
literally
have to
zone
do
him out.
anything.
He has to get in because it's not like Gato has like a tool that can just zoop him in from full screen, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't really have good anti-zoning tools either. Most he has is the flip into like the force push.
Is Firkins gonna switch characters?
His fireball.
You play two characters?
Force push fireball, which does nullify fireball, but the thing is,
Totaru.
it's not like it's a fireball. You have
Damn, imagine playing main and Gato.
A button to be in the air.
Switching to
if you're trying to
Hotaru?
get a character switch,
Shit, you might as well
the
just
younger
ban
sister,
Hotaru right here.
Help! That's what she's saying. I need the top tier character in here.
This makes sense. This makes sense because I think Gato really struggles.
Hotaru
against
does
characters
really good
with
against
strong
Kane,
tools,
yeah.
And obviously, we just saw at the end there, Ryuki just
Gotta bring
sat
out the
back
little
through a
sister.
fireball. So having a character
Oh my
with
god, he
best
did
fireball in
that.
the game is gonna be a lot better here for Firkin.
Best fireball has a reflector also, as well too, right? So it definitely helps a lot.
Yep,
when you're
you can
Hotaru.
DP that.
And the wake up DPs.
Nice.
Oh, nice counter right
That's gonna
there.
hurt. I.
Two huge pickup.
Okay,
Was able to
goes for
build
the
quite
knife,
enough
though.
of the super meter though.
Yeah, I think maybe he didn't want to go into EX reflector just because it would have been so expensive.
Super?
Okay, spend
Yes,
the super right here. Yes. Is it gonna be enough though?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah, just barely a pixel.
Oh, empty low is crazy.
Low seals the deal. Firkins already doing better with the counter pick with Hotaru.
Yeah, and didn't even really need the fireball either, right? Just having the ability to actually get
Big
in,
sweep.
put more pressure on the opponent. Definitely much better here with Hotaru.
Yeah, I actually like this matchup. When I fight Kain, I'm like, okay, it's not too bad. Just because like I have the better normals, I have the better fireball as well. I can reflect his fireball. So Kain like has to kind of like go for the pressure, right? But the thing is, I still have a DP where he has kind of respect as well too. So it feels like he has to make more guesses versus me.
Ooh, that was a good guess, though. Good reaction, I should say. Also, detonating the bomb to put Firkins into overheat was actually genius there from Ryuki.
That was really good.
Yo, my Hotaru kind of got like Buzz Lightyear out.
Use the
Oh, that's a big jump, bro.
It's one of those things I think maybe in the future there will be more like crazy subs for it. But right now, that was a great usage for Ryuki.
Great wake up super too. Gonna take Firkins out of SPG and then
Oh, that's game.
Might be able to kill off of this.
He's at match point. No, but he's guessed for a hard knockdown. Goes into that. That's plus frames. But the challenge with the crouching A. Oh my god, I was scared with the Justify guard cancel there. I thought it was coming. Yes.
You gotta jump into that.
That was tough right there.
You gotta jump at
Either you
JD.
just defend or you jump and die.
Yeah, and it looks like they got caught in the backdash. I wonder if that was just an execution thing where like they were ready to go for the just defends. and got a backdash on accident. Either way, going to be tragic there. That is the loser side of the bracket, so they are going to be eliminated.
Yeah, I think you called it right there. If you saw the backdash, that was the attempt of a JD, and it's just hard because the problem with the ball super is that you don't know when it's gonna hit you because of the speed it's coming, right? Because trying to tap back literally at the last second against the ball, you're more frequently to get hit. What I like to do, and I think when other players have agreed, they like to block the first hit and hyper defense. That's more the more consistent way compared to just trying to tap back on the first hit. But even then, trying to hyper defense, like I mentioned earlier, it's still tough. It's not an easy timing compared to like if you're fighting Hokutomaru doing like wake up punch.
The way to get around orb, you just gotta jump.
Mash forward. You don't even have the timing. You just mash forward and you mash back. It's all the same timing there. But wow, for some reason, Kind's ball super is a bit different.
Oh, they on a commercial break. Okay. Yeah, you gotta jump and JD it. I do it so consistently that people probably think like that I still practice it, but I don't. I never practice it. But nah, I even jump it like even when I'm playing on another character, it's like good practice. That's why I told somebody in my chat one day because they were like, "You can do this, this, and this." I'm like, nah, like I like to practice doing that. Because if you get the timing and you practice doing that, like it puts you in a better spot. It puts you in a better spot, like defensively, because when it's awesome, like when he does this, so like you see it and you just jump into it like that, because the timing is free, so it's like that. It creates a situation where he cannot mix you on the ground or like really get pressure. So I think that's like the better option. And then like when he does like stuff like that. Now this, it's hard to stop. There is a timing where, like, that's the timing, like, it's like, now that's hard. That shit is really hard. I think you gotta let it hit you on block first.
So I mean, there's two Gatos in EWC at the moment. Yeah, they qualified early.
Shit, it's like
But the thing is, his pressure is still really, really strong. So I feel like Gato's also like kind of like he needs one more cheap thing, right? And I think maybe like obviously his overhead's really good because he could combo like overhead into low, like crouching A and everything. But if his overhead is slightly similar to what Marco's overhead is, where he gets overhead into stand C, for example, that's a huge game changer possibly as well too, right? So that I would say there's that. And then I think Rock and Terry also super solid characters in general. Like you can't really sleep on them. Like they can outplay a character. They can outplay and beat you. So I think they're already good the way they are. I think the only characters that might need a little help is probably like Mai. I think like on paper, she seems really good. Great poke, stand B, stand D, great fireball as well too. EX fireball is amazing. Her jump normals are insane as well too. But the DP range just needs a bit more horizontal range in my personal opinion. Right.
Yeah,
so
no,
I think
I agree with you.
Right. I think that's what's needed. And then Dong Hwan. I love Dong Hwan. I think Dong Hwan's sick. But I think his offense is super dry. Like he's easy. He's very easy. He's like just defend guard cancel bait. Because everything that leads into a special move, which like is his thing, it's easily just defendable. It's not a true block string, right? So because of that, he's just he just gets just defend guard cancel all the single time. Everything when in terms of you try to do like button the EX, just defend guard cancel. Like regular special move, just defend guard cancel. So that's his main problem. And also his rev blow. I hate his rev blow. His rev blow is so bad. The fact that it hits at the tail end, like there's times where I reacted like not the earliest, but like in the middle, and the other character recovered back and able to go rev blow back. And I'm just like,
Why you saying
Jesus,
thank you, Justin? What he
make the
said?
rev blow hit a little bit earlier, so it's like an actual counter when I do rev blow versus rev blow. But his normals are really good. His jumping normals are really good. I love his combos. I think his DP is also really amazing. But yeah, I would say those are the only two characters that I think I would give changes to in terms of like bringing them up.
Oh, mine need a
You know,
help.
it's funny that you mentioned
And
that's the very
Kim.
first character that I learned to just defend against was Dong, right? Because I was tired of
So
holding
these
EX
two
Dong,
fight,
which makes it
and
plus
do the
3, so
other
I was like,
losers
all right, I'm just gonna learn
match.
to just defend against this
That's
character.
finals.
And now, yeah, I barely fight against a lot of Dongs online. They were really popular early on, but have kind of fallen off. But you also left out one important character.
Who was that?
Justin.
What character did I forget?
Tizok.
Oh, you know, I totally forgot about Tiz. You know, it's one of those things where, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tizok, bro.
The level 2 into the backdash air throw. That was a huge loss. Huge loss for Tizok. It was a huge loss. But I think even with Tizok having that, he would still be in a similar placement regardless. So it's hard to make him good, right? Even if he had that, I think that would be really.
Only way Tizok would be good
What you could give Tizok really like
is
besides
if Lariat
like,
went
he
through
has-
Fireball and it was
the fact that
faster.
he's able to cancel jabs into EX is like huge privilege because not a lot of characters can do that in general. I think his high dodge attack is really good because it acts like a horizontal DP for the most part. That's amazing. I think his special moves are just not the best because he's another character that's like just defend guard cancel bait. Like his elbow, like his elbow is really good, but like you're just staring at him and you're like, okay, just defend, right? So I think what they need to do is he needs a bit more range with his command throw. His range on command throw is trash. Like
It's actually like the worst.
whack. Yeah, it's bad. Like there's times where I'm just like, okay, you know, in fighting games.
Yeah,
the
Beta
SPD,
2 was crazy.
SPD is like goes the farthest range, and the heavy SPD has the light.
You talking about me?
More damage, but the light SPD goes nowhere. I think the light SPD and the heavy SPD are almost like.
I'm like looking at it from an
same
angle.
for Tizok in this game, and that just hurts him. And the fact that he has, like, I think he has 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 command throws, and like none of them have the range that he needs is the problematic part, right? You can't just rely on the running throw every single time. Eventually, someone is gonna jump it, and it's not gonna be a consistent thing that you normally go for. So he just needs a better SPD where he's able to do.
And it's a long
for
intermission.
example, stand D feint, right? Stand
Same,
D feint
no long
is
intermission.
like his main thing. But the thing is, you could go low B, stand A. But if you do stand D feint into SPD
There we go.
right away, it doesn't grab. You actually have to take a step
So
forward.
we got Rock.
And I'm just like, please help.
It's also because he's so big and so slow, and characters in this game have great buttons that have long range, so it's so impossible to get into that SPD range. But I mean, even in the past game, he kind of relied on guard cancel SPD. That was his big gimmick. But
That was.
We'll talk more about him later. Right now, we got to talk about Dylan
Oh,
and
he dropped
Ronda
that.
coming in. Gonna be getting
Big
some of his
jump.
kind versus Rock action.
Okay. Dylan versus Rondon. And we saw Rondon earlier, right, with the Rock. The Rock was crazy. It was literally one round away from putting Sosik Nashran in this position.
Yeah. Oh, got the hyper defense.
Too much
there,
plus
but
frames.
nothing out of it. Unfortunate. That's gonna be a quick round 1 for Dylan.
Yeah, you know, when you think about kind of like Dylan's offense, like this is kind of the first time we saw kind of like a dominating offense because I think most
Oh my
of the
God,
other
he just
games
did
that
it.
he did win and lose. He was defending for the most part.
Yes.
Had to.
So now just trying to be hyper aggressive here, but Rondon with the wake of DP able to finally start fighting back.
See, like when you short hop,
Dylan for just not doing anything.
you gotta do
Usually
a
after
rev blow,
blocking
bro.
Rock's rev blow, most people would press a button afterwards, right? But the thing is,
Damn.
no, Rock.
This match right here is
They
going
like
too
to rev
fast.
blow into rev blow again, right? So the fact that he was waiting for it and then he answered right. Rondon did wake up rev blow into jump.
Ba-dum,
Gets
bum,
up,
bum.
Flash kick the hop jump to get the punish there.
Yeah, that was an incredibly smart play there, and Dylan with a pretty quick game number 1 too. Rondon just kind of going for a little bit of the flow chart, unable to really get anything established. Even after we got that DP and got out of the corner, tried to go for the cross up, but overshot it, and then just wasn't able to really get a footing.
Yeah, I think that's the hard part. Like, because I think the way Rondon's strategy is like, okay, if I go all in right there, I'm trying to overwhelm. So it's like, what if you fight against somebody
that could have been a big punish.
Stuff like this, right? That's what I think. That maybe might be his downside, where he's like, okay, I just only want to go all in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're seeing here. Already at 73%. Didn't get
He had him.
there on the whipple roll, but nice guard cancel into heavy DP break.
No, that was sick guard cancel right there. Go for the
Damn.
Oh, the counter.
Oh, you're dead.
Yes. Do it again. Go super. Yep. Don't play with your food. Sometimes one of those things that, like, maybe I can kill without a super, but the thing is, you build meters so fast in this game, it's like you might as well spend the super every single time.
Absolutely.
Double replicant.
Replicant.
Great patience there from Dylan, able to catch the jump over with the flash kick. Low was going to connect, but didn't believe in it.
Yeah. I wonder if he did the target combo low into crouch and C, it probably would have got the full combo there, right?
Possibly, I think so. And this is going to be a nice full combo into death, set point.
Unfortunately, I don't know what Rondon was going for, but every time he just defends the close C, he keeps trying to guard cancel. We see the guard cancel notification pop up, but the move failed. So I'm wondering.
My man, double dash, stand C them.
CDP because he wants heavy, because he wants DP.
Command grab.
But the thing is, you can't do DP break in those scenarios. If you're gonna want to do a DP from a guard cancel, you have to do a version of DP to get the invincibility frames.
I think you're exactly on point because we have seen him actually get the guard cancel into heavy DP
Had to.
successfully. So probably
Oh, you're dead, bro.
Blown up yet again. You have to guard cancel the second hit of the close D.
Yeah, in that scenario, he actually tried to do guard cancel rev blow, but the thing is, because it's a two-hitting move, there's startup animation for the rev blow. You can't just do it against like kind of like characters like Kind, who like stand D is 2 hits, stand C is 2 hits as well too.
Yeah, that was tragic there. I mean, I like the idea, but yeah, the multi-hitting move there. Another great thing.
Basically, it's crazy.
Multi-hitting move to be able to blow up rev blows just like that. But a couple of these players have gotten blown up. A couple have gotten blown up because, you know, they've been in other tournaments. But there's still plenty of more to come to find out, Justin, who is going to get that all expenses paid trip to EVO Las Vegas. And we'll be right back with some more Sponsor Me Senpai right after a short intermission.
Ten-minute intermission. So it's like a 10-minute break. Just warm my hands up. If I'm going to EVO, am I going to play Street Fighter? Nah. Hey, what's up, Yuka? Is Hotaru here? Nah, unfortunately. I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, it's a possibility. I'm in winners finals. I play in a few. This song playing is toxic. That's crazy. Yo, Justin, what's good? Yo, that Wi-Fi was kind of crazy. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do my best to not get mixed. Yo, Silent, you know I'm gonna play this song in Winners Finals, right? I gotta have this song on during my Winners Finals. This shit high key makes me play better. It reminds me of that Cross Tekken song. Y'all remember that Cross Tekken intro? But I might have to put on my Magneto joint. The Magneto outfit is actually good look. The iPhone got sent to losers? Damn, that's unfortunate. Who did he lose to? What's for dinner after the tournament? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Haskins plays who? I know the name. Can't remember what that He also beat Robert to qualify for top 16. Damn. The choice is fine. Yeah, definitely a big shout out to Justin giving us an opportunity to compete for EVO trip. Everything paid for. That does not happen every day, so take that opportunity to try to lock in and get an EVO trip. Because this is literally my only chance to EVO. Like, actually. I'm not going to EVO if I don't win. So, I gotta win. Up again. Alright, we are back. Let's see.
And welcome back to the Sponsor Me Senpai series for Fatal Fury. We are in our top 4, and it has been a blast so far. And the thing is, the competition, I feel like, been a little bit sweaty, Jobber. Like, how you been feeling?
Oh, it's been a
The real question is, can we pay for your seat straight in Grand Final of EVO seat? That's insane.
If you're gonna be
Going, like, winning this shit and going to EVO and winning, like, you actually crack.
Months, so it is short time, Justin.
Like,
It's
imagine.
expensive to go to EVO. It's Vegas and everything. Right?
Hell yeah, it's expensive.
Hotels, all that type of stuff.
No pools, you just skip straight to the finals. Shit, I'm down.
Hooking everybody up when it comes down to it for Fatal Fury and Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 will be tomorrow for the Sponsor Me Senpai series finale. But today we are doing Fatal Fury and we are in our top 4. Going to winners finals. So Sick Nash fan versus Barbar. Like, how do you feel about Hokuto Maru? We're gonna see Hokuto Maru.
I also think you have to treat Marco like Milia.
Best out of 5 this time.
You have to treat Marco like Milia mentally. Like, you have to look at it like, if you get mixed, you get mixed. Now, yeah, Milia has low life, so it's a little different because you know when you hit her and she doesn't have a reversal, but you have to treat the mix-up like Milia. Like, if you get mixed, you just have to accept it and just move on to the next round. You can't, like, you can't just, like, be like, oh my god, this character mixing me. You literally have to just be like, I just gotta avoid getting mixed.
Yeah, so consistent, like you mentioned. And the thing is, he doesn't have to worry about too much when it comes to just the wake ups of Fukuda.
So,
Wake up defense.
if I do point
It also, like,
SPG,
needs to use super to kind of like
I can do a lot of
off the
damage.
pool. Can't really do like wake up rev blow against like meaty Marco low or meaty Marco elbow right overhead. So it's one
You
of
are
those
good
things
to
where, like,
join in and
after
start when
the
ready.
Barbar gets a knockdown. He has.
Oh, I forgot to
Right.
change
So
my
it's up to
music.
Soul
It's
Smash
okay.
Man to not be in that position.
Yeah, I forgot to to put my track on. All right. Oh, let me mute this.
Round one. Get ready. Fight. Perfect game. Marco wins. Round two. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Perfect game. Hokutomaru wins. Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Marco wins. Marco versus Hokutomaru. Round one. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Hokutomaru wins.
俺
Marco versus Hokutomaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPT. Here.
まだまだ
To see.
よっはいだ残影剣よっと右だくっそまだまだなダメでまだ空電切り
ここからよ。
どこ見てんだおったダメ
Marco wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPT.
どっ
Here.
さあどっまだ待て
Marco wins. 死守 Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPT. See ya.
見ててねお兄ちゃん。
Hotaru wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. Here.
負けない。
それそれ
見ててねお兄ちゃん。
Perfect game. Marco wins. Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPT. 極限攻防じゃ
負けない。見ててね。
ここから
Super.
Marco wins.
Yeah, my super didn't come out.
Training.
For one, when he supered, I did close stand D, it gave me far stand D. And then I literally like supered. I supered on wake up and it didn't come out. Like she just sat there and got hit by overhead when I supered. I wanted to go for more damage because I didn't feel like it would have killed. Like when I got that hit, because I hit him with this raw. So I did this, and I was gonna level 1, but it looked like it was about to drop, so I didn't go for it. I was gonna do that, but you have to do it so low. Yeah, you have to do it way too low. It's like the thing is, it's not, I'm not losing because he's beating me. I'm getting mixed and I can't, like, it's nothing I can do about it. Like that's what's kind of triggering me a little bit, because it's not like I'm losing. Because if he was on Terry, I would be beating him right now. It's because I'm getting mixed. So I have to think of a strategy to not get mixed. It's just that's the part about Marco that I just don't like, because it's like I'm not really getting outplayed, I'm getting outmixed, and I have to just guess every time. If he had low health, I wouldn't care. Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like he's doing the Tatsu at these like random moments. Like he'll round start with it sometimes, which is fair, but it's like I feel like hyper defending it is better than just sitting there hyper defending it just for safety. Because when you try to avoid it, it just can't avoid it. And it's like he does something every time I wake up. He DP'd me a million times on wake up. He's super. It's like I know he's afraid, because that's what people do when they're afraid. He knows he wants that Evo trip bad, but he's afraid. That's why he's doing that. And I know that I need to capitalize on him being afraid, because I know he's afraid. Hell no, you can't react. It's just, it's literally unreactable, bro. It's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you could try to option select shit, but it's like, the thing is, it's like nothing you can do. It's like when he does it, it's just grand. It's like nothing you can do about it. And that's the problem that I have with it. It's like, it's nothing you can do about it. I did it wrong anyway, because it's not +5. There's just nothing realistically you could just do. I'm just getting outmixed. That's why I say, like, you have to kind of like look at it like Milia, where you get mixed, but the difference with her, she got low life and no reversal. So it's a little different, you know? Now, if he had low life, it would be okay because I would just be in a situation. But like, you can't react to that shit, bro. You feel like you can react? I mean, the only thing you can react to like potentially like the feint. Because he has the feint right there. He has the feint to get the low to even hit you meaty. Because the low is not going to hit you meaty. So I feel like you're better off blocking high than low. Yeah, the 2-1-4 rev blow, it does work. It does work. Like, you can definitely get it to work, but there's still like a timing to it. And the problem is if you block the if you do block the overhead with rev, you don't get a punish because she doesn't have a 7-frame far button. You'll get like a light kick. Like, that's just not gonna make him stop doing it, you know? B Jeanette gets a full punish if she blocks it. So it's like I tried it right there, like. Bro, I did this on Wake Up and I would have killed him. And it would have went 2-2. And it didn't come out. I should have did the shortcut, like where you do like that, like you do the input and then you just hold the button down. That's what I should have did. But that's just in the past. At this point, I already got mixed. Damn, Ryuki beating Dylan? God damn. I'm shocked that Ryuki is like beating Dylan in this mirror match. Oh yeah, I gotta start doing the shortcut. Nice. Bop, bop, bop. People gotta jump right there. Oh, you gone. Oh, big drop. He could lose off of this drop too. Wow. He's dead. He's dead. Oh yeah, you dead. Bop, bop, bop. Break that super. GG's. Wow. In the mirror match, by the way. I can't believe when he did super, I got far D instead of close D. Like, I had the most unfortunate fucking drops. Shit's crazy.
Tomaru versus Kai.
Exit. Trying to mute they stream. Okay.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
シュワルツロッドどこ見てんだてやシュワルツフレイ俺のねシュワルツロンド見切れるかシュワルツロンドシュワルツフットシュワルツフットまだまだほってやどうだこっちだぜしかし我が理想の前に消えろ見切れるかせよ見切った
Tomaru wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
足元だどうかなむずいなシュワルツロンドシュワルツロンドシュワルツロンドシュワルツロンド我が理想の前に消えろ見切れるかしかしシュワルツランタおとなしくしてもらおうファイト見切れるか
My bad, chat. I'm like in the Discord. That's unfortunate. I know, like, shit like that happens. That's just unfortunate. His game crashed right there. Yeah, they gave me the round. I mean the set. So like that's 1-0.
Hokutomaru versus Kai. Round 1. Get ready. Fight.
しかしどうだ残影剣スイッチャーシュワルツロンシュワルツロンドスイッダメデアダやセルシュワルツロンシュワルツロンドスイセルダダメセル我が理想の前に消えろ
Hokutomaru wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
残影剣スイ受けろダーザ受けろダメや足元だどうかなおった見えているシュワルツロンシュワルツロンド見切れるかシュワルツロンシュワルツロンドそこだろ空天斬りしかしこれでおとなしくしてもらおうファイシュワルツフレイシュワルツフレイ我が理想の前に消えろシュワルツフレイシュワルツそんなところで
Hokutomaru wins.
俺が普段相手してるやつ
Hokutomaru versus Kai.
北斗丸
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
受けろ見切れるか受けろまだまだどうシュワルツフレイシュワルツロンシュワルツロンド見切れるか
Perfect game. Kai wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
足元だどうかなしかし
Perfect game.
はこの町で叩く。
Sosik Nashran moves on to grand finals right there.
Yep, so Ryuki unfortunately going to be eliminated here at 3rd place, but still with a fantastic run. It is now time for the run back though, Justin. Sosik Nashman getting sent to losers by Barbar, who is sitting in grand finals winner's side.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Sosik Nashran is going to go with, because obviously the whole tournament, like 90% of the tournament, he went with Hokutomaru, and he only picked Hotaru
Let's go
the
right here.
last game against Barbar.
Pretty sure
It
that's
actually
smarter.
worked pretty decent. He didn't get the win, but it felt like it was way more manageable compared to where if you got knocked down with Hokutomaru, then it's like yes for your life every single time, and it's just totally not in his favor. So I'm curious to see which character he's going to pick, because to him, in his mind, he's like, well, Hokutomaru was like my best character, like by far, but I can see that Hotaru was working. So now it's like, do you rely on your secondary compared to
I'm gonna try
Barbar,
tapping
who
them sleeves.
made his Marco his
I gotta
main
make a decision though.
Yeah, but I mean, I completely agree with you. I would like to see, at least maybe for game number 1, try and go with the Hotaru, because the only reason that he lost with Hotaru was because of a few key drops, right? Which he might have been nervous, might have just not been comfortable with the character because he's been playing Hokutomaru this entire time. So if we could just clean up those few little drops, that was so much damage left off the table that would have won him round. So
That's
it's
true.
definitely possible.
Yeah, he would have won that game if that stand D, that neutral stand D, didn't miss right there, because that was the game's fault. Actually, I'm gonna blame it on the game. Marco's super when he fell down, and I
Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. Hotaru wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
見ててねお兄ちゃん負けない
Wait. Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
ここ
Win. Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
ここからよそいやせいや踏んでそれせいやどっせいだてれほうそこて
負けないせや
Wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
てれそれ せいや
見ててね
まだまだ
Hotaru wins. Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
それそれ変わらないヒュー
負けない
それそれ変わらないヒュー
見ててね
せいや
あっちゃ
こうてん
ここからよ。Hotaru wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Here.
見ててねお兄ちゃん
Marco wins. Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
負けない見ててねお兄ちゃん逃がさない負けない
Marco wins. Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
負けない
See ya. Today. Here. Over. Hit it. See ya. See ya. Cool down. See. Marco wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPG. Here.
見ててね
See ya. Did it. Cool. fight! SPT!
これでどうだこれでどうだ
Perfect day! Hotaru wins!
糸数は
Marco versus Hotaru! Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPT.
見ててねお兄ちゃん これでどうだ 負けない
Hotaru wins. Round 2. Get ready. Fight. SPT.
見ててねじいさん 負けない水晶
Marco wins. Final round. Get ready. Fight. SPT.
See ya! 見ててね
Win.
糸
Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPT.
やっ負けない
See ya.
見ててね
See ya. ここからよ。 ready, fight! Marco, wait! Hype! Marco versus Hotaru. Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPG. Round 2. Get ready. Fight SPG. Marco, wait!
Season like this year in particular for Fatal Fury is the first year, and there's so many tournaments happen, so it's so like scary to be like, you know what, I need to switch characters right mid-season. So the fact that he finally did it, and his placings are already so good with Marco, and he got to the point where he win the Sponsor Me Senpai series, and he's able to get a free trip going to EVO, all expenses paid. Huge, because now you're going to EVO. You're going to EVO with like I didn't spend anything to get here. Like I'm net positive at this point. Right now, I just have to focus on winning, focus on doing well, focus on getting noticed by other possible organizations that are trying to pick a Fatal Fury player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing to lose, everything to gain here for Barbar. What a adjustment too after getting 3-0'd in winner's side of grand finals. Able to bring it back all the way at the very end. Just phenomenal stuff. And everyone who's watching at home, make sure not to go anywhere. Stick around because after this, we are going to be having some Virtua Fighter coming up. So it's going to be a great time. Still plenty of more action here on TNS. But Justin, thank you so much. Thank you to Okazemi Coffee as well for all of you making this happen along with TNS. So happy that we can set a player like Barbar to EVO. And you got anything to say to the people, Justin, before you sign us off?
I mean, we're always about helping the community. This was just a random idea that I just DM Tong. He's like, dude, let's do it. You know, and Tong is always about the community. Tampa never sleeps, always about that type of stuff. So I'm just excited that we're able to do something this year and just to fly out like players, non-sponsored players, and give them a shot, give them a time to shine, right? Just because of that. Because Barbar has been literally playing this game since the beta. He's been doing work since the beta. And don't forget, tomorrow is going to be the Street Fighter 6 portion of the Sponsor Me Senpai series. So make sure you guys come in, tune in for that tomorrow. And like Java said, don't go anywhere because Virtual Fighter 5 is coming up next. Every day there's a tournament on Tampa Never Sleeps. They actually don't sleep.
We don't at all. But that's going to be it for me and Justin. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy the Virtual Fighter. And remember, TNS, Jay Wong, Okazemi Coffee, and Fatal Fury forever. See you later.
That was GG's. Like, I'm really, to be honest, like, I'm not even upset because, for one, I already knew that was my only way to EVO. So if I didn't win, I knew I wasn't going to go to EVO. You know what I'm saying? Where else Barbar, like, I feel like he deserves to trip more because at the end of the day, even if I, like, don't go to EVO, it's not going to make or break me. But I think that he should be competing for sure at EVO against like all the competition. So I ain't even mad at it. It was GG's. I just gotta the thing that was throwing me off with her is because of her nerf. They nerfed her max damage. Like it's a 1 frame DP. So in a lot of situations, because I don't play her like every day, like I was dropping the, like, mentally I'd be like, damn, I don't want to go for the DP. I know it's a 1 frame, I'm gonna drop it anyway. So I would go for like shorter routes to try to like compensate for that. But because I don't play her every day, it's kind of like, it kind of threw me off. That's why you saw so many like drop combos and stuff. I appreciate that, y'all. But yeah, I'm not sad about it. It's more so like, you gotta like hold that shit and just understand it's not my time yet, and that's fine. Like this combo right here is a 1 frame. Maybe not that one. Hold up, let me. That one. That's a 1 frame. That is a 1 frame link. Nah, I feel it, but I mean, he earned it. That's the biggest thing that you gotta take from this. Like, you gonna take L's, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. I already told myself before the tournament today, I said, if I win, it was my time. If I don't win, it's not my time yet. You just gotta chop it up to that. I think that, like, in reality, yeah, I can compete with anybody, but it's like, if it's not your time, it's not your time, you feel me? Somebody gotta win, somebody gotta lose, so you just gotta hold your head up with that shit. Understand that you took the L, keep it pushing. But good luck to Barbar at EVO, because like I said, he earned that shit. All in all, I want to say I appreciate y'all so much for supporting your boy through this tournament run, as always. yeah, man, we continue to grind, baby. Tomorrow we'll watch the probably watch the Mexico tournament together. Boy. You have to DP. That's the thing, Ruler. What's up, tripping? Alright, I'll check. I'm about to end my stream and I'll check it. You basically have to uppercut, because if you don't, you get mixed by unreactable. So that's why I was uppercutting so much. You basically have to. So, all right, y'all. Let me raid somebody though. Show somebody some love like y'all showed me, and we'll be up out of here. But like I said, I'll be back tomorrow so we can watch the tournament together. Let's see. Actually, they're about to do. They so? Okay, I'll send y'all the city of the thing. All right, y'all. Peace, and I will see y'all tomorrow.